How's it going, guys? Today I'm checking out the Parsonver Smartwatch, and this goes for about $50 on Amazon. Now the price does tend to fluctuate, but at this point in time you can get it for $50 with a $10 or $5 coupon. So it looks kind of like similar to a fake Apple Watch, but we'll see how it is inside or in person. And I do want to thank the company for sending this out. So you got some stuff back here, not much really actually. So they do have the customer service. Yeah, really not much else. You've got the watch here, and man, I gotta low-key buy a Apple Watch at this point, since there's a lot of like replicas that I see, so I can get a better feel of what it looks like. So you got the 2-pin magnet to recharge the watch. These bands are removable, and to hold it in place, there's this little like piece that, and these are the replacements for it in case if you lose these on both sides. And then of course you got the user manual. I must say, out of testing a lot of these watches, this one seems to have a solidly decent screen, 1.69 inches. I don't think I've tested out one that was this big. Maybe I did, it's been so long. So the heart rate monitor is on the back with the charging pins or magnets. Then there's one button on the side that you can kind of navigate around, along with using the touchscreen itself. And nothing really else on the side. I will say the side does feel kind of look and feel premium. Unlocking the watch shows you this kind of moving image of a butterfly, but it's like super slow, so it doesn't really look that appealing. I prefer to have something that's not moving, I guess, because it'll look a little better. If it was smooth, it would be a different story. Just what I did real quick is that I just went from top to bottom, clicked on the settings icon on the bottom right, went into watch faces, and then changed the watch face to this. This little one looks pretty nice. There's two more here, just real quick, just to show you if you're interested. There's also this rounded one if you want to try to make it look a little more round, if you prefer analog. But I think this one's kind of nice too. Kind of an interesting look. This is what the watch looks like on my hand. A pretty nice look overall, I like it. And it does have flick to unlock, so you can just keep it unlocked that way, and it can stay on for as long as you want it to, or if you don't want it that long, you can go into settings and just change the screen time. I have it at 25 seconds. It can go all the way down to 5 seconds. Going back to this, over here you've got night mode, and then you can change the brightness. It's the lowest it gets, and then the highest is like level 5. Really doesn't look too different, but it can make kind of a difference outdoors, not too much. Then there's power saving mode. It's going to disconnect you through Bluetooth too, so that it'll try to survive longer. By the way, yeah, the battery life does seem pretty good on this so far, just for the day or two I've had it, because I left it on for a bit, and even after a day or two, it was just still at 100%. It didn't deplete too much. And this is some technical details if you want to look through this. And then, of course, settings. You got watch face brightness, screen time, raise to wake. There is a vibration function here, so you can have it off or you can have it soft. And then the strong, I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, the strong one is going to be noticeable. You can change languages like we saw earlier when setting it up. There's a QR code. I think that might be to download the app. The menu style, you can change the menu style from list to grid. I prefer the grid, it looks nicer in my opinion. We'll go to that in just a second. Then there's battery, power saving mode, and then of course system is what we kind of, I guess the about, shutdown, or reset. From right to left you can see your pedometer, how far you've ran and how many calories you've burned. Now real quick, I just walked through, it was at 162 before, and now it's showing 180. So I did take 20 steps and this registered about 18. So I guess that's not too bad, but of course we'll have to test it out a little better with like a run or something. There's a blood pressure monitor for your heart rate. Let's see what we get here. You got to take these with a grain of salt because they might not always be accurate. This did move around a little, but it was at like 87 to 79. And then if you go a little more, I guess you have your sleep mode, and then it looks like that's it. If you press the button on the side, it'll take you all the way back to a clock screen. So from bottom to top, you can see the messages. And we'll connect this to my phone in just a moment. I just wanted to go through what this has to offer. There are a couple of apps for like what we saw before, the pedometer. Then there's one for running. And I guess this will keep count. So right here, pace and everything, and it'll track your heart rate. It can show you your distance and everything, so kind of nice. And it does save the data if there's enough there. And workout records, you can check here, blood pressure. Not sure what this is. So that part was SpO2. I did change this back to a list form. And then this is sleep monitor, what we saw earlier. Interesting, there's female health here. I'm not sure what that's for exactly, but it doesn't seem like there's a male health app either. So maybe this is geared a little bit towards females more so. I mean, it's kind of unisex because I can see a guy wearing this too. And as a guy, I think it looks nice. Then there's the weather. Of course, haven't connected it to my phone, so it's not going to give you an accurate reading. There's breath training. Okay. Try to complete a set of training every day. So I think it's something to like breathe in and out. Alarm clock. Oh, okay. Stopwatch, timer. Let me connect this to my phone real quick and see. There is an app for this called FitCloud Pro on the App Store, and it should be on the Play Store too, I think. There's only one way to connect to this, and that is through Bluetooth when you click scan on here. And now that it's connected, it syncs the data on here and shows that my pedometer, or it shows the pedometer, how many steps I've taken. You can check your heart rate. I haven't really tested mine out too much, so but take that with a grain of salt. You can enable the weather through the app. It'll ask for your location, and you can click here and you get the weather. It's in Celsius. I don't think there's a way to change it here. Maybe in the app it's there somewhere. Try to look around. Oh, another cool thing is you can change the watch face from here. That's an important feature that I was looking for, because you are limited to those 5, but I guess there's a lot more to pick from here. You'll just have to download it. So if I want to download something like this one looks kind of cool. Let's go ahead and download that. Okay, now it's uploading on here, and it looks like it'll take just another moment. And here we are. This is a cool interface. I'm going to keep it like this. And there are a lot to pick from here. There's like, I mean, there is a limit, but still, it's better than just having 5. And on top of that, if you want to delete some, you can just go into My Watch Face and just delete whatever you want to. There's other stuff here like push notifications to see what you get. You can, if you want to get your email notifications, WeChat, Facebook, you can enable all, but I think it might get a little annoying after a while. So just keeping call and text messages should be more than enough. You can have an activity reminder that'll tell you to just get up after a certain amount of time. You can just enable that. And then there's also raise to wake. That basically means, you know, you just bring your, you lift your arm, and then the watch just shows the analog screen or the time. So you don't even have to touch it. That's kind of a standard feature that's been there for a couple of years now, even on the cheapest watches. So that's to be expected. And the elevated heart rate measurement. Let's see. I think this is a. I wonder if that just means it's going to be on all the time to track your heart rate, which is a nice feature to have, but I don't think I'd recommend keeping that on all the time because that can drain the battery. Automatic health monitor. You can have intervals over a period of time to track your health. That's actually kind of nice. Wrist preference left hand, it's in my right hand. Time format, we want to make it 12 hours. Shake for photograph, okay. Oh, so this has this feature basically like you can just shake your phone and it'll take like a picture of it, of whatever you want. Okay, cool. Okay, I want access to all photos. You can restore factory restore, and then you can see about you, your daily steps, and everything you want to set up here. So overall, it seems like a useful app and device. The one feature that I feel like it's missing from this is to be able to talk on the phone through here, because it doesn't seem like there's any microphone whatsoever. Let me make a call real quick. Okay, this does not have, you can't talk through this whatsoever, because like we showed before, it doesn't have a mic. And then when a text message comes up, it does vibrate, and you can also view it back in messages if you go back. And then I'm not sure, okay, so you tap on it to delete it. How do you view it? Okay, you just press the bottom right there. So kind of nice. And there's also Find My Phone. So if you want to locate your phone, let's see if there's any noise that's made. Nope, no noise whatsoever through my phone. I'm not hearing anything, so I have it right here. So that's kind of a fail. Then we got settings like we've seen before. So overall, it seems like a pretty basic smartwatch. There's really nothing too special about this. It seems like your typical one, except it does have a nice large screen, and you can have different clock interfaces. Along with that, it's I guess it's a decently sized touchscreen. I'm just thinking there is one more that's also as big, if not bigger. Actually, this is bigger. This is the Touch Flex or Touch Elex, the Hardly series. I'll have a link down below for this. So this is what that looks like on my hand, and it's a little bit bigger. The screen is a little nicer, but I don't like the outer shell personally, because this one's more consistent with the color all around. So you have better screen, but this one has a better like shell on the outside, so it kind of looks nicer in its own way. So you decide. I'll have links below for both of these. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. And as always, thanks for watching.